Messages in Welford chart notes. Messages are like internal email that you send from one user to another in Welford chart notes. You can access messages a number of ways. For example, press the Messages toolbar button, or press Write Messages. Click New to write a new message. Choose the user to whom you wish to send the message, or click the Group button if you wish to send it to a group of users. Check the names of the users to whom you wish to send the message. If you check Treat as a group, then if any user who is a member of the group responds to the message is removed from all of the other group members' messages. For example, you might send a message to a group representing all of your nurses. As long as any one of your nurses takes care of the issue, you don't want your other nurses to see the message anymore. If you uncheck this box, then each member of the group needs to respond to the message individually in order to remove it from their list of pending messages. Enter a topic for this message. Specify the name of the patient that this message concerns, if any, and then type in the message. Remember that you can use your contractions here just like anywhere else in Welford chart notes. Click Image Add to attach an image to this message. If you check Private, then only the user or users you sent the message to can read it. Click Calendar to view the program's calendar. Click Delete to erase this message. Click Jump to move to another program function. Click Print to print the message on your printer. Now click Send to send your message. Choose Charted if you want it to appear in the Visitor, or Internal if you don't. Now let's log on as Beverly McFadden and see what happened to the message. Here you see the message listed in her inbox. You can click the Messages tab to open all your messages, or double-click this line in the inbox to open this specific message. So let's respond by telling Nurse Barton to tell the patient to come in today. Click Send to send the message. Notice that the message has disappeared from Beverly McFadden's inbox. Now we'll log back in as Clara Barton to see what happened to the message. And now here's the message in her inbox. She calls the patient on the phone to tell her this and then marks the message as noted. This then removes the message from her inbox. Now let's look at the main messages window a bit more. Click the Answer button to respond to a message that has been sent to you. Click the Move button to move messages from one patient to another. Click the New button to generate a new message. Click the Noted button to remove a message from your list without sending it to another person. Click the Options button to adjust the performance of the Messages function. Check Auto Go to Writer if you want the program to automatically open the writer when you go to edit the text of a message. You can then use all of the capabilities of the writer when constructing your message rather than simply typing in text. Check Confirm Noted if you wish to be asked if you are sure that you meant to note something when you press the Noted button. Otherwise, you only need to press the Noted button without answering yes. Check Private Default if you want all of your messages marked as private as the default setting. Check the default level of privacy you wish for your messages. Flag Only means that private messages can only be read by the users to whom it was sent. Passwords means that before a person can read a private message, that user must enter his or her password. Lockout means users cannot use the redisplay function to read messages sent to other users. Maximum enforces both the passwords and lockout features. Open Back specifies how many days back in time your messages opens by default. Check Parse if you want the parser to interpret the text of the messages that you write and update the patient's chart accordingly. Set the level of priority that you wish your messages to have by default. Choose how you want users to be notified of each message based on its level of priority. Boxed notice causes a large box to appear in front of the user's work, interrupting the user until the user responds to it. This choice is useful for emergency messages that you want users to respond to immediately. Choose Red Notice if you want the messages label in the upper left-hand corner of the screen to be displayed in red. Choose Standard Notice if you want the messages label in the upper left-hand corner of the screen to be displayed in black. Press Print to print messages on your printer. Click Redisplay to change the display of the messages window. Choose Fix One Day to rebuild the index of the messages for a particular date. Click Title Bar icon to toggle whether the word Messages appears in the upper left-hand corner of the title bar when you have pending messages. Click Messages to change the display of the message window. Check Active Only if you only wish to see messages that still are requiring your response. Uncheck it to see all messages, even those that are noted or sent to others. Check Sort by Priority if you wish to see the highest priority messages at the top of your list. Specify the earliest and latest dates of messages you wish to see in the begin and end date boxes. Type text into the Find button if you wish to search through your messages for any mention of that text. Type a patient name into the name box if you wish to restrict the display to only messages having to do with a particular patient. Choose a name of a user if you wish to restrict the display to messages that were only sent to that user. Choose the name of a user in the Written By box if you wish to restrict the display to only messages written by a particular person. And that's how to use messages in Welford Chart Notes. For more information, visit us at emirj.com.